horses that are reluctant to load, and I'm sure we've all been in that ridiculous situation where you've got up at some ungodly hour of the morning and you already know the problems that are bound to happen. So you've got the tack in the car, the horse is rugged up, he's plaited up, the travel boots are on, you've got treats in one hand, feed in the other, and already you and the horse are feeling stressed. The class starts in an hour. It takes you half an hour to get there. And what is the worst possible scenario? Well, the rosettes are handed out, the class is finished, and you're still at home trying to load your horse. Well, this is a problem that everyday riders face constantly, and up until now, there's been no solution. But the team at Equine Evolution know and understand your problems, and they've come up with a safe and practical answer.
I have a beautiful horse at home on my yard. She's 17 hands, very highly strung, stroppy. I started to take her to events to train her, and she progressively became more difficult to load. I did have help from professional natural horsemanship people. Also, other people on my yard helped me, but it usually took 6 or 7 people, and she's very, very strong. And it was about me being able to do something without having to rely on all this help. You know, I just felt there must be another way to do this. I couldn't believe that there wasn't anything out there that would help me, and I also believed that I wasn't the only person with this problem. Well, the first prototype was made about a year ago out of lunge line and retractable dog leads and baler twine. The mare that the harness was designed for kept on breaking these. So in the course of the year I moved to using industrial strength webbing and fall arrest equipment, which is a piece of equipment that people that clean suspension bridges use. They clip it on the backs of their harnesses, and there's a 3.5 metre retractable line. But I knew that the horse's motion needed to be in control of how that line retracted and when it locked, not me, because that's the whole point. Often when you're trying to load a horse and you're trying to do it manually, A, you're not strong enough, and B, you often make a movement with the lunge line.
The Easy Loader has been designed with 2 founding principles in mind: safety and training. Now, the training aspect needs to be brought into the horse's routine over a couple of weeks, and the safety aspect will take the stress out of loading your horse, making it a calm and happy experience for both the horse and the rider.
It's a harness that fits on the body of the horse. It's fitted on the horse in the stable. It consists of straps that are adjustable that go around its chest, its withers and its hind end. What's unique about the harness is that it has 2 retractable locking spools at the back of the harness that put pressure on the hamstring muscle group of the horse, which is the muscle group that encourages the horse to move forward. And what's different about this harness is that it clips onto the trailer with specific quick release Velcro straps. And as the horse moves forward, the lines retract. If it tries to move backwards, the lines lock. So it's something that we use as a training aid to encourage a horse to keep it safe, to keep it calm. But all it does is encourage it to move forward, and it takes all the physical pressure off the handler. It operates with adjustable Velcro straps that go around the chest, the withers and the hind end. The lines then are released from 2 spools at the back of the harness on either side symmetrically. They're attached to the trailer and then encourage the horse to walk forward. Now, this process can happen in 2 minutes, it can happen in an hour. The point is that you keep your horse calm and safe and happy. Take the harness off in the trailer, unload the horse, put the harness back on the horse and reload it again. Eventually, after 4 or 5 times, you won't even need to put the harness on. This is a process that needs to be done not the day of the show, but 2 weeks beforehand, so you can actually train a horse to load safely and calmly. This harness is for horses that are stubborn, that need to be trained or retrained if they've had a lot of time off. Some horses just simply are claustrophobic and panic and are going to do so whatever you try. to use, and in my opinion, I don't think this harness would be suitable initially for that sort of a horse. But again, you need to know your horse.
I want to cry now because she's never loaded like that before. And it's like, God.
And do you think it's because of the harness?
Well, I've had her 5 years and I've always struggled. If I go anywhere, I've either got to take her the night before, otherwise, if I can't guarantee I'll get there on time or get there at all. And she's never loaded that quickly before with no, I don't know, it's just amazing. Good girl.
We met Marsha through the Horse and Hound Forum, where we were begging for horses to come and test the harness on. So it's been an absolute success.
Good girl.
Thank you, Mash, for your time.
No, that's okay, thank you. It's amazing to see. It'll be interesting actually to see when I load her this week without it, to see how, I'll have to let you know how we get on.
Yeah, please do.
Because we're due to go out this week a couple of times, so it'll be interesting to see how I get on.
So your horse has been wearing a harness for a couple of weeks and he knows what's coming. It's show day, he's platted up, the tack's in the car, you've got the rugs on, the boots are there, but most importantly, the treats and the feed are still in the feed room. The Equisafe Easy Loader is a fantastic, new, safe way of loading your horse. It takes the stress out of it and makes for a happy horse and a happy day.
I think there's probably millions of riders out there and handlers, parents, children that have ponies that just don't want to load. This harness, I think, is revolutionary. It's going to enable us all to be able to move forward with our horses.